It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good. The 30-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. This defense for the Chiefs, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Smith now to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. Runs over him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Geno down to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second and 12, Smith. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Play action, it's Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ian Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. That's caught at the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, it almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now on 2nd and 13, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to get those passes when people try to tackle you. That's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Here we go.
They snap it to Smith. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench, just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
Hands it off out of the gun. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with McDonald. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City! And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point by Booker is on target, and the lead is up to 8. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? All wide open, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gino's going to throw. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
McDonald. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On second down, it's Walker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes for the launcher. 3rd and 2, Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Smith. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. He released that almost looked like a pitcher who ripped his fastball too hard and really right the box in front of the plate.
Yeah, those fastballs ends up at 52nd feet, about 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short of the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They got got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Smith. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now on 2nd and 13, Smith. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds
Conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
This is caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. The final shot here before break. Smith. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. That flag. Backs the offense up a little bit. McDonald sets to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime innings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Looks like we've got a downside defensive and 16 minutes in the game. Throwing now is Gino. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Walker now at 1st and 10. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Back to Walker on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Now Geno. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Seahawks have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 5. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He's going to air one out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Just 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Smith. He completes this to Walker. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Seattle. 16 yards the gain there. Here's Smith. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Give him 19 on the play. He will still come up a bit short, and now it's 4th down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Smith. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all the way down. It's going to be from the gun on 3rd down, Smith. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Smith. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. Out of the gun, Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. A shotgun snap for Smith. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Geno now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Second play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Smith now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that is no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Back to throw, Smith. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's going to be a loss of 15 yards on target. Touchdown for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And he would not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Smith on 1st down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Smith eluding the pressure right. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's going to be out it down inside the 20 at the 15. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level, and when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Now Smith. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On the out route, he finds Hardman. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Play action. It's McDonald. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Another catch for Valdes-Scantling. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jordan Brooks with it.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand off let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Smith now to throw. Pass complete, Thomas. And he's got a first down to the 40-yard line, but the clock runs. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now Geno on first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. If they defend well
the incompletion.
He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor.